Another AmiAmi order came, and today is gonna be the first day that I'm gonna do a voiceover. It's multiple figures, so I'm very excited. So I'm gonna get right into opening this. We have 4 figures today. I'm very excited. Little spoiler, there's some good ones and some that I really don't like. We'll see. So first, there's a Square Enix figure you're gonna see more of later. So this, as you can maybe see, is my favorite character on, so I'm very excited for this figure. It took some time to be released and the box looks promising. Next up we have a Guilty Gear figure, which I'm also very excited to open. And lastly we have this mysterious box, which I'm also gonna show. And it's Futaba, obviously. I love her so much, just like An. Every time there's a Persona figure coming, I just have to pick it up. And so there we have all of them together. So first we have this A2 figure. And while I'm opening this, I can already tell that I am not really pleased with this. I saw a couple of pictures once it was released, and I already regretted pre-ordering this. So on video this figure doesn't look that bad, but in real life it's a whole different thing. I don't like the hair, I don't like the face. The figure itself, I like the design, it's just not executed well. There's paint errors, there's glue, and the biggest problem is the sword is longer than hers, which basically means she doesn't stand correctly, as I'm gonna try to show. No matter what I do, she won't stick to the base, and if I slightly touch her, she falls off. It's just not a well-made figure. As soon as I saw the pictures online after she came out, I kind of regretted getting her. But it turned out to be worse than I thought. And I'm also showing you guys the glue error. I just can't get it off. It's like on front of the figure, it's not that pretty. Also, might be a preference, but I hate transparent hair. Also, here's a look at another figure from the same series, which is done way better. I still don't like the hair, but at least she can stand. So now that we have that out of the way, I promise the next figures are gonna be really good. Speaking of good, it's time for the An figure, which I'm very excited about.
There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls?
So here's me assembling the figure, which is pretty easy. So now I just have to talk about this figure. First of all, the size is nice. I really like it. I love bigger figures. The shading is crazy. I really like shading on figures, and especially her shoes for some reason look so good. The facial expression, basically everything's perfect. The only thing I don't like is the big red base, because I think it's too big. I don't even care about the simpleness, I just don't like the size. So I picked this figure up because she's pretty cheap and I think the pose was unique. I have played the game, but I'll be honest, I really suck. I am not good at this game, I'm sorry guys. Also, we got a little keychain, which is a nice detail. So next up is the base. I like that you can display the figure with or without it, because it kind of takes a lot of space. So there she is. I think she was around 7,000 yen, but I'm not sure anymore. I just remember that she was pretty cheap, and that's why I picked her up, considering she has such a unique pose, which I love in figures. So moving on to her details, I really like them. I also like her gloves because they're kind of shiny and I love that material. The only problem that I have with this figure is that her little halo thing is kind of covering up her face, and if you don't place her high enough, you can't really see, which is a shame. So other than her face being covered up, I think this figure is really good, especially for its price. And the last figure is Futaba. I saw this one in Japan because a colleague of mine was there, and I had to restrain myself from buying it because I know that I have pre-ordered it. So this figure has different options to display her, which I find really nice. There's different hair options with her glasses and her goggles, and there's even a different face which you can use, which is inspired by her all-out attack. This is also the one I ended up with. So first of all, this is the figure without the base, just herself. She's so gorgeous. And this is her with the base. I really love her dynamic pose, as I said before with other figures. It's just a huge selling point to me when they don't look like your average anime figure and you can stop staring at them for hours. So as I said before, I chose this faceplate because it's based on her all-out attack, and I think it's so cute with all the little figures falling in the bag and her glasses getting broken. I almost couldn't decide between this and the other faceplate that I used because the glasses are so well made. So this is all of them. You can see me in the back kind of rating them. I just wanted to say that this was really fun. It takes a lot of time to make, but if you really want to see more of this, then just tell me and I will do a couple of other videos. Bye!